Have you ever wondered what makes a blockbuster movie or a hit TV show so captivating? It's the magic of storytelling, a universal language that binds us all. Through the ages, this art has evolved, finding a home in the heart of cinema and television, captivating audiences worldwide. Whether it's a gripping drama or a thrilling sci-fi, there's a common thread weaving these narratives together. These are the elements that keep us glued to our screens, that make us yearn for more. So, what are these common elements that make us binge-watch a series or flock to the theaters? Let's dive in. At the heart of every great film or TV show, you'll find well-developed characters. Why is this so? Let's delve into the importance of character development. To truly captivate an audience, characters must be complex, multi-dimensional beings with their own set of struggles and growth. These characters, much like us, are not static. They evolve, learn, and change. Imagine a character who starts off as timid and unsure of themselves. Over time, they are faced with challenges that force them to step out of their comfort zone. They stumble, they fall, but they keep pushing. And before we know it, they transform into a stronger, more confident individual. This journey, this transformation, is what keeps us, the audience, invested. We see a bit of ourselves in their struggles, their triumphs, their failures. We root for them, we sympathize with them, we celebrate with them. In the world of popular movies and TV shows, such characters are aplenty. They carry the story on their shoulders, driving the plot forward with their actions and decisions. Without them, the narrative would fall flat, devoid of the emotional depth and engagement we seek in our visual entertainment. So it's not just about creating a character. It's about crafting a living, breathing entity with a past, a present, and a future. It's about making them real enough for us to care, to invest our time and emotions in. So it's clear that compelling characters are essential, but they don't exist in a vacuum. They need a world to live in. Imagine your favorite characters without the world they belong to. Sounds incomplete, right? It's like having the best sports car, but no roads to drive it on. World building is the invisible scaffolding that holds up every story, the canvas upon which characters play out their lives. It's more than just a physical setting. Sure, it includes the landscapes, the cities, the weather, and the architecture, but it's also about crafting social structures, cultural norms, and historical context. It's about creating a believable universe for your characters to inhabit. Think about it. When you watch a film set in a dystopian future, don't you feel a shiver run down your spine when you see the desolate landscapes and the grim social structures? That's the power of world building. It's not just about what you see, but also about what you feel. Moreover, world building helps us understand the motivations and actions of the characters. A character's behavior is often a reflection of their environment. A pauper stealing bread in a world plagued by famine tells us more about the world than about the character. And it's not just about creating a world, it's about making it believable. The believability comes from consistency. The rules of the world must be consistent, or else the audience will feel cheated. So, characters and world building are two key elements. But what drives these characters through their world? You guessed it, the plot. A journey of 1,000 miles begins with a single step, and for our characters, that step is the plot. The plot, in its essence, is the backbone of any story. It's the sequence of events that propels the narrative forward, giving our characters purpose and direction. But let's break it down a bit. At its core, a well-structured plot provides a framework for character development and world building. It's not just about what happens, but rather how it happens and why it happens. The decisions made by the characters, the twists and turns of the story, all these elements are hinged on the plot. Now let's talk about the driving force of any plot: conflict and resolution. Conflict is the engine that keeps the story moving. It's the reason we stay glued to our screens, biting our nails, wondering what will happen next. It's human versus nature, human versus human, or even human versus self. And resolution? Well, that's the satisfaction at the end of the journey, the moment when all the pieces fall into place, and we finally see the bigger picture. Remember, a plot without conflict is like a car without an engine. It just won't go anywhere. And a plot without resolution is like a puzzle with missing pieces. It'll leave you unsatisfied. So, we have characters, world building, and plot. But there's one more element that ties all these together. Theme. Think of the theme as the soul of the movie or TV show. It's the underlying message or central idea that resonates with us. Like a heartbeat, it's often not seen, but its presence is felt throughout the narrative, giving life and depth to the story. The theme is the invisible thread that weaves the other elements together, adding layers of meaning and connecting the audience to the narrative on a deeper level. Now, why is the theme so important? Well, it's the theme that often tackles the big questions of life, love, morality, identity, or any other aspect of the human condition. It's the theme that can turn a simple story into a profound exploration of societal issues or human experiences. It's the theme that can make a movie or TV show not just entertaining, but also thought-provoking and impactful. Think about it. How many times have you walked out of a movie theater or finished a TV show episode and found yourself contemplating the themes explored? How many times have you seen a piece of fiction reflect the reality of your own life or the world around you? That's the power of theme. It's also the theme that often makes a story more relatable. When a movie or TV show touches on themes that we have personally experienced or can empathize with, it forms a bond between us and the narrative. It makes us care about the characters, the world they inhabit, and the journey they undertake. It makes us invest emotionally in the story, enhancing our viewing experience and leaving a lasting impression. So, while the theme might not be the first thing you notice when watching a movie or TV show, it's a vital component that adds depth, meaning, and resonance to the narrative. It's the unseen force that makes a story more than just a sequence of events, but a reflection of the human experience. Characters, world building, plot, and theme. These are the four key elements that make our favorite movies and TV shows so captivating.